Hello everyone, Tiniestofchibis here, and
What's
we
the
are
hurry?
back with Genshin Impact, and we are playing, well, we are still in the middle of the Siri Festival. I would like it to be done with, so I can do that stupid event, so I can get fucking those Primo Gems and show you the characters, and maybe use some of the characters that I haven't used, because fucking easy mode has double 40 enemies, which means, that was weird, that I might be able to get away
You're back! I've been waiting forever
with
for
some
you
shenanigans.
two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay, first off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
I really should have not put this on. Oh well. And then
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
if I can nick this here. About here-ish. That should make a mark on the other side. Did a small one. Nope, it did not. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to do like 20 things at once, you know?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence.
So yeah, that might be a good mark to start at.
Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia forest. Except these have no sign of human presence. The moon, illusions, and We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Yep.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
Trying to cut things. Awesome.
And it grants knowledge to the people. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
That doesn't sound right.
And this one?
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that? Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom. So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Okay, so yeah, I was right. It's about the right I need it. Cool. Smart Chibi is smart. It actually worked out, so it's all good. Which controller? Okay, that.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The problem I have right now. The grand speech.
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times. And the day of...
This seems an approach. Armor.
The beep is a prompt tone for...
Let's submit.
That doesn't sound...
Okay.
Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. I can't seem to go...
There you go.
My mind feels exhausted.
Mass product of dreams.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zeru's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zeru's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues. So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right? Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into. Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything. All right, last question. Who am I?
Nahida is the moon.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then...
So you know this.
Your lesser Lord Kusanagi.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last. That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali, Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Damn it. Okay. Sorry, trying to roll this up so it's as flat as possible. Let's not mess it up. Project only works if you do it right. And it'll help if I don't fucking wrinkle this shit up. Okay. Just slowly do each part. Sorry, I'm trying to do I'm trying to wrap like fake metal around a plastic tube so I can make a fake handle for a fake king. Well, technically it'll be a real king, but sort of not the real thing. Whatever, you know.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
There's a lot of fucking words to walk. Just try. Shit. Don't do that. Just kind of flatten out slowly. Don't fucking wrinkle the fucking sticker. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Don't be a stupid idiot and ruin it. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Ugh. Maybe I can cover that up. But it mostly looks good. Look at that. Cool. That actually looks pretty good. Enough for the few bubbles that I have to like swipe out somewhere. Ugh. Alright, but it's looking pretty nice. I just need to add the bottom piece, cover up this plastic ball here at the top, and then add the little circle thingy on the bottom, and then the screws, which I probably have to like whatever.
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your mind. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream. That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean? Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu.
Deja vu!
Everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Gotta put this more towards the center, but it would do great. How the fuck does the cane look again? God. Trying to make shit by hand is a pain in the ass.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when? You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them. People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this! I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Oh, they're
Even
just being
you
dicks.
don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange. The academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
That there douche could news.
Those spaces remind me of dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia forest. Except these have no sign of human presence.
I know the answer. I know the answer.
Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. The Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. Did he mean something more?
There's only a reason why you would say that. I know the answer, though. Okay, so this is wrong. I gotta redo this line here. Give or take, as I went up instead of staying straight. Alright, there I go. That's somewhat leveled. When you're trying to make something, it sucks.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean... deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival, Samsara, we have to look into them. How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous! In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone. A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
She's not. It's called fucking context clues, child. If she is a lesser lord, Rukadavata.
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Then who would not be but the sun, but the one that comes before.
Good morning, Nahida.
Or stars before moon.
Wait, now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
Well, of course she doesn't look too good. She is depressed.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way! Are we too late? The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
I hear my baby. I hear my
Paimon
baby.
can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's
She's
a puppet.
actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going. But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad. Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet. Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all. Yes. Back then,
I'm gonna go get my
her
cat.
family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she still...
I think it was like 30 something now.
Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz festival with so many regrets. Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the Sage's fault, and theirs alone. I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon. Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad. To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible. Great, but how do we do that? Although the Sabzeruz festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
I got a game to play. Hopefully finish.
Huh? So, how should we find that person? Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream. Imagination? What do you mean by that? Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal.
Are you fully charged, phone?
Like when the server at a tavern brings a plate to you,
Not fully.
you'd naturally assume that food is on it.
That's enough to deal with.
However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
Find the host.
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken. How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. Even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the Traveler went?
Yes, I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her. Yeah, saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this dream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely. Knowing the plan, they probably became aware if they were dreaming. They would be less likely to realize this is a dream.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Oh, you know what would have be a better?
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zeru's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall
we? No, but I probably should throw this cup away. And then maybe use this version of the cup. But I probably don't, because it's... This is probably a better option too, but I don't want it to be too big, and then it becomes obnoxious. But it does need to be rounder than the whole part entirely. Should I use... Maybe I should use something a little more harder than the flimsy plastic of a fucking Donald's cup. What do y'all think? Y'all don't even know what I'm making, so you can't really answer why am I asking. Sweetie, I am busy in the thought process of playing a video game and also trying to figure out how to make a goddamn stage prop. Technically, it's not even a stage prop, it's cosplay related shenanigans. But I could technically work on the sword rather than the staff. But,
what's the hurry?
I'm hoping the staff would be easier to mess around with. But then again, I can't really work on the sword if I don't have the pieces for it. At least with this thing.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zeru's festival tradition or something?
Less questions! More wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy. I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her.
Ellie, I love you, but please shut up.
I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
What?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, "I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zerus festival." What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all.
Such a
Should have expected
Sweet.
it wouldn't be this easy.
I know who it is, and everyone knows who it is. It's gotta be a character with a
It seems
character
like
model
everyone
that
who
isn't
knows
bl-
Dunyarzad loves her.
mimic.
But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps... Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Just getting out her stress. They want us to get out the stress. I love you, my dear. Where am I going? Okay, cool. And I ran so far away. I couldn't get away.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take...
Eh.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. You... fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Traveler just wants to... They're there. I was like, where the fuck are they?
Rise. Cool it.
I meant to do this.
Gather.
Just so I don't gotta deal with their shenanigans.
Brace yourselves! Yeah.
Ha. Ah. Ha. Ah.
You're such a sweet summer child.
Ha. Freeze. Ha. 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 Ah.
I haven't I fucking lost you yet.
Dodge this.
I have
Ha.
to do.
Ha. Ah.
Hey,
Ah.
none of that nonsense.
Freeze.
Bad.
Ha.
Hello. I need you to not do that. Okay, gentlemen, what are we looking at? Just 2? Do I really want to do the work right now?
Think you can get away? No
Just wanna do
escape!
it. Oh, the only one guy got picked up, or
Dodge this!
the fuck? The fuck? Alright. Alright.
Yahoo!
I don't know how you got saved here, but whatever.
Freeze!
I need to end this shit, so I need you to die real quick. And please don't need backup, because I don't need backup. Where the fuck is Paimon? I think I'm gonna...
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
We're gonna end this episode here, so for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.